Yeah, mo kí gbogbo ojú tó ń wò mí àti gbogbo etí tó ń gbọ́ mi o. Gbogbo olólùfẹ́ wa káàkiri, mo kí yín o. Àdúrà mi ni pé ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò wá ní fọ́, etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa kò ní tì o. Gbogbo ohun tó jẹ́ ìṣòro ilé ayé olúkálùkù, Ọlọ́run ọba Elédùmarè á bá wa parí ẹ̀ o. Kí n tẹ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ náà, ẹ jẹ́ n tún fi àsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ọba táyọ̀ kárí ayé, alágbádá iná aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀run, ọba tí ò ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ò lópin. Èmi ni mo ní mo mọ bí mo ṣe ń kí bàbá mi, ẹni tó bá yé lóye. Ọba tí ó pa ni tó ń jí ni, ọba tí kì í tòògbé tí kì í sùn, ọlọ́wọ́ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń yọ ọmọ rẹ̀ lọ́fìn. Kò sígbà tèmi ò kí ń kí bàbá tèmi náà, kò dìgbà tó yẹ pé èèyàn bá fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí íńtánẹ̀tì ní àìsàn máa kí Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. Kò sí ni bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ bá jí nínú igbó, á fi bà fólú igbó, á fi mọ̀jọ́ jí, á fi bà fún sàlẹ̀. So kò sígbà tá a máa jí tá a ní fìbà fún Elédùmarè. So bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ náà ẹ má tiẹ̀ jẹ́, ẹ má bínú pé ó pẹ́ kí n tó wá jáde sọ̀rọ̀. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan náà, èmi ò sábà máa jáde síta sọ̀rọ̀ fẹ́rẹ̀fẹ́rẹ̀. Then àṣà ò tiẹ̀ fi bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ́ lóko rí. Òkè ọ̀hún ni ò jẹ́ kí arókè tì yín. Ó ní bá ní tèmi fi dúró lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì tí mi fi sọ̀rọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ a lè dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ká máa wò. Àkọ́kọ́ ni wípé ìdí tèmi fi dúró tí mi fi sọ̀rọ̀ ni pé àkọ́kọ́ kì í ṣe gbogbo àníyàn máa jáde síta, gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ kan níyàn dá sí. Ẹ̀kejì, wọ́n attack program page mi, YouTube page mi. Wọ́n attack ẹ̀. Àjẹ́ kílànà ọmọ kú lónìí, ta ni ọmọ pàjẹ́ tó kílànà ló pọ̀ ọmọ jẹ. Alùmọ̀rúfù àti àwọn ẹmẹ̀wà ẹ̀ náà ni torí òun náà ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí pé abáláàfin à ń ṣàdváìsì fún bàbá Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ pé kó má gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ sí Alùmọ̀rúfù lẹ́nu o, kó má da ilẹ̀ Yorùbá rú o, kó má ṣì wọ́n lọ́nà ó tán. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ èmi kọ̀ fún wọn lẹ̀ kán bá tún dánrọ́ ẹ̀wò wọn á dán tán o. Ẹni tó bá tún àtàkì page mi á dán tán o. Èmi ò ní sọ dán wò ló bí yẹ ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́, dán wò ló bí yẹ ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́. Tán bá ti bí ẹ dá, ìbá ṣe pé ẹmẹ̀wà Alùmọ̀rúfù ni ẹ àbí Alùmọ̀rúfù gangan, tán bá ti bí ẹ dá, tí bá tún ti ṣe program eléyìí, ẹ tún lọ àtàkì ẹ, ẹ máa fẹnu fẹ́ra bí abẹ̀bẹ̀. Èmi mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín, títóbi lẹ́ni tó ń bẹ inú mi ó tóbi jẹ́ tó ń bẹ inú ayé lọ. Kì í sábà lò, ẹ máa yẹ kí n lò fún yín. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń dákẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. So nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ fún ni pé tí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí, a rí báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń sọ wípé nípa Donald Trump tó ń bọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà fún pé genocide of Christians, the genocide of Christians in Nigeria. Àwa rí àwọn kan tó ń sọ ẹ̀dùn náà, ṣé kò sí genocide ní Nàìjíríà ní ìkàlẹ̀ yín èèyàn o? Ṣé wọn ò pààyàn ní Nàìjíríà? Ṣé kò sí ìtajà sílẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà ni? Ṣé wọn ipa Christian ni? Láti 2010 tipẹ́tipẹ́, ṣé wọn ipa Christian ní Nàìjíríà ni? The genocide of Christians in Nigeria, point blank. Intercole sọ ni okay, lóòótọ́ wọ́n pa àwọn mùsùlùmí náà, wọ́n pa everybody, but àwọn kan wà specially tó yẹ pé wọ́n focus lórí Christian. Gbogbo ibi tó yẹ Christian community, tó Christian town, Christian community, ẹ lọ wò ó, kò sí yàn kan bẹ̀ mọ́. Ẹ lọ Kaduna, Southern Kaduna, àwọn villages kan wà ní Kaduna. Ẹ lọ Maiduguri, ẹ lọ Jos, ẹ lọ Benue, even kan títí dé àwọn ibìkan ní Niger State. Táwọn Fúlàní ti lé àwọn èèyàn lọ, tán ti lé wọn dànù, tán ti lé àwọn Christian community, Christian populated communities. Táwọn Fúlàní àwọn Fúlàní tán lé wọn dànù. Àwọn Fúlàní terrorists yìí. And who are these Fúlàní terrorists? They are Muslims. So you cannot blame Donald Trump, who proclaimed that there is genocide of Christians in Nigeria. Yes. If President Donald Trump of America decides to intervene or to come to Nigeria to the succor of the Christians who have been persecuted in Nigeria, if that decision to me is a better bad decision. If Donald Trump has decided to come and defend the people, the innocent people, the harmless, the defenseless people in Nigeria who have been persecuted every day, that decision is a better bad decision from Donald Trump. Bonigba bá ṣe pé gbà ni bẹ́ẹ̀ la ṣe máa bá pé. We all know that the primary responsibility of a successful or a good government is to provide adequate security for lives and property of the citizen, and which Nigeria government has failed. Buhari failed to do it. Tinubu failed to do it. APC is a failure. APC government is a failure. Before I go further, I want to warn Baba Tinubu. Baba Tinubu, I saw something that you are trying to bribe America. You are trying to play politics, to outsmart them. Baba Tinubu, ẹ fẹ́ máa fi ṣe bí apá pín àbí nǹkan bí kíní kan, ẹ fẹ́ bribe wọn pé kò sí nǹkan kò sí kíní, ẹ ń gbìyànjú. Baba Tinubu, if you try it, we know quite alright that they kill Muslims, they kill Christians, they kill traditional believers, they kill pagans, they kill atheists in Nigeria. But it has been escalated. The killing of Christians in Nigeria has been escalated to genocide level. The people who are saying that there is genocide of Christians in Nigeria, they have done their research. We saw it. Let me quickly show you. Baba Tinubu, before I go further, please, don't ever try. Baba Tinubu, ẹ má sọ wípé ẹ máa fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ sínú tutọ́ fún jáde o lórí ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Tí ẹ bá lọ liaise pẹ̀lú àwọn kan, ìbáṣà Amẹ́ríkà ìbáṣà kìíní kan, tí ò wá sẹ́ni tó defend àwọn Christian àtàwọn kì í ṣe Christian nìkan o, but mostly àwọn Christian tó ń pa ní Benue, ní Jos, ní Kaduna, ní gbogbo bẹ̀rẹ̀ àtàwọn tí àwọn Mùsùlùmí táwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí tó ń ṣe plan àti attack. Tẹ́ bá lọ ṣe anything, Baba Tinubu, tẹ́ bá lọ ṣe anything nítorí politics, nítorí 2027 election, tẹ́ fẹ́ dance to the tune of the Fulani, tẹ́ bá lọ ṣe ègbè, tẹ́ bá lọ ṣèkà, tẹ́ bá lọ bias, ní rí 2027 o Baba Tinubu. Ní rí ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yín, ní rí 2027 o. Ní rí 2027. Tẹ́ bá torí politics, torí election, torí campaign, torí election 2027, tẹ́ ẹ̀ wá gba ẹ̀tọ́ àwọn tó ń pa fún wọn, àwọn tó ń pa, tẹ́ ẹ̀ defend àwọn èèyàn wa, tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń trade wọn for politics, torí ẹ̀yọ́nú Fúlàní, tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń wá ẹ̀yọ́nú Fúlàní àtọ́júrere Fúlàní. Baba Tinubu, ní rí 2027 o. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá wà ń bẹ̀, tó bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, wọn ò ní rí 2027 election tó ń sọ yẹn. Nigeria is sitting on time bomb, Baba. Ìyẹn fún Baba. Then ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ wípé there is no genocide of Christians in Nigeria. Ẹ jẹ́ n sáré wo nǹkan kan bóyá mo ṣe lè rí nǹkan kan fún yín. Ó ti pẹ́ tán ti ń sọ láti 2010. Al Jazeera ó gbé kìíní yẹn tán ti ń sọ. Ẹ máa wò kan 20. Sorry, ibo ni kìíní wa. Mo wọ́nà láti. Sorry. Mo fẹ́ fi kankan hàn yẹn. I have some evidences here, but it's on my second phone, which I'm trying to open now. A news covered by Al Jazeera in 2010. But well, let me just leave it like that. If I can't find it, I will forget it. I will stop it. Let me continue. There is genocide of Christians in Nigeria. If you are telling me that there's no genocide of Christians in Nigeria, last week, who are the people massacred by the Fulani in Jos and Benue? The pastor that was shouting about the genocide of Christians in Nigeria, the pastor that was shouting, who were the people that the pastor was shouting for? Are they not the victims? They are the victims of the incessant killing by the Fulani. Ẹ̀yin wá sọ pé kò sí genocide. Ìkànnì yìí o. A mọ̀ wípé ẹ jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ sọ báyìí torí lóòótọ́ tá bá ní pé ìgbà wo jà wo lọ. Ó yẹ ká yan ká sọ pé ìgbà tútù ni. Genocide of Christians that we are talking about in Nigeria, it doesn't mean that it's only the Christians that are basically killed, literally killed. No, we know they kill Christians, they kill Muslims. But let's confess, let's say the truth. Christians are being massacred on a daily basis. The media cannot cover everything. And it is shameful that the government of Nigeria is irresponsible. It's an irresponsible government. They will never do anything. They will never take any viable step to stop the killing. If the killing is coming from Fulani, but if it's coming from anybody, they will take action. If it's coming from someone else, they will take action. But if it's Fulani, the Muslim, they will never take action. Tinubu knows that if he goes against any action taken by the Fulani Muslim, Fulani killers, he risks losing 2027 election. That's why Tinubu is keeping quiet. These people are ready to trade anything for their political ambition. And for me, I welcome President Trump to Nigeria to come to our aid, to come to our succor, to come to our aid. Fulani are killing us in Nigeria. It's no lie. It's no lie. Mo wá kíní ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí n bá rí kíní. Àwọn fídíò yẹn mi tí anytime náà. Ẹ wò bá ṣe tán bí mo ṣe ti papa mo ṣe parí iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. A tún tiraka pé ká tún sọ̀rọ̀ pé kàn yé pa àwọn èèyàn wa mọ́ lóòótọ́. Wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn wa. Nísìnyí báyìí tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ parí iṣẹ́ tán kí n tó délé bóyá 12 o'clock alẹ́ ni. Ara hustle tá hustle ń lo ìbò nìyẹn. Ṣó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Tó yẹ pé ìlú wa dáa. Tó lóko lè lọ sóko, tó lódò lè lọ sódò, táwọn àgbẹ̀ lè lọ dáko. Tó yẹ pé ìlú wa dáa, ṣá máa wá sí ìlú ìbò wa hustle. Tẹ́ bá wojú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwa táwa ń lo ìbò nísìn. Ojú wa ò fresh bíi ti gbà kan mọ́. Kí ló fà á? Stress. If you go to London, tó bá dé London, tó dé UK, tó bá rí báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń hustle, àánú àwọn ará ìlú ìbò máa ṣe ẹ́. Ìtorí ẹ̀ ló máa fi ń dùn wá ń gbà mí tó yẹ pé tá bá ń jà lẹ́yìn kùlé àjàlá níta ló ń jà lẹ́yìn kùlé òun. Tá bá ń jà torí ẹ̀yin Nàìjíríà, ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́ máa rò pé ta ló ń jà nítorí yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ìyà ti mọ yín lára, ó ti mọ àwọn kan lára bí omi ẹ̀wà, ó ti gbẹ mọ́ wọn lára. Tí ò bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n ní Trump ń bọ̀, pọ́nù ń fẹ́ wá. Èwo lẹ́jọ́ yín, èwo níbẹ̀rù yín. Àwọn kan sọ pé yẹn Christianity, pé torí Christian, torí pé ìgbà tí Trump dá sọ̀rọ̀ Gaza tó ní kí Israel tó force Israel pé kí Israel kó ceasefire instantly pé kí àwọn Hamas kan release hostages. That was about 2 weeks ago or so tí o gbọ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ settle báyìí. Ẹ̀rí yẹn sọ àbí? Ẹ̀rí yẹn sọ. Fúlàní wa ń pa wá. Fúlàní ń pa wá. In tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀yin Mùsùlùmí ni pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn Mùsùlùmí wa ni wọn ò ní àròjinlẹ̀. Wọ́n rò pé bí Fúlàní ṣe ń pa wá yìí, ẹ̀sìn ànábì náà ń gbéga. Ojú yín máa bóńgbà ò bá yá. Àwọn tán fẹ́ gbalẹ̀. Ẹ béèrè gbogbo Jos, ní Benue, ní Maiduguri, since 2010, 2017, láti ń pariwo ethnic cleansing, láti ń pariwo Fulanization agenda, láti ń pariwo Islamization agenda. Àwọn èèyàn sọ pé irọ́ ni. Ṣé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí? Fulani came with Ruga, we rejected it. And they determined that they will take it by force. You see, occupation of other people's land, it is the antics of this Fulani. We know. Excuse me. We know. And it is sacrosanct. Fulani are claiming that Nigeria belongs to them, even to 240 nautical miles across the Atlantic Ocean. Fulani are claiming our land, and they are using religion as a tool to achieve their obnoxious objective. This is what we have been saying, but some people are saying it's a lie. I want to challenge Pastor Enoche. Dr. Enoche, Pastor Enoche of Dunamis, I think, yeah, Dunamis Assembly, Dunamis Church in Abuja, please produce the victims of Christian genocide, the victim of Christian killings by Boko Haram. I know you have a foundation. I know Pastor Enoche has a foundation. He has a foundation or an organization that tends to rehabilitate the victims of the Christian genocide by Boko Haram. We saw it. I have seen several videos. BBC has it. I saw it in a Pastor Enoche church. People who lived, the victims who survived the attack of Boko Haram, the Christian genocide, the people who survived the attack, who lived to tell the story. We listened to their testimonies. We saw the interview. Pastor Enoche of Dynamics, please produce these people. Let them come out to come and testify again. We saw a man who confessed, who gave the testimony how the Fulani Boko Haram were asking him, how Boko Haram were telling him to denounce Jesus Christ. And he refused. And they brought their knife and cut his mouth, his lips from here to here. The man was very lucky to survive. He was rescued in a pool of blood. He was lucky to survive. The scars are still there to today. There are many of them. That was when I began to know that Christian Hausa are stronger than Yoruba Christians. The Christian Hausa, they refuse to denounce Jesus Christ. They refused to denounce their faith, and that they were attacked. Some of them were killed mercilessly, but some of them were preserved by the hand of the Almighty God, so that they can tell the world what is going on in Nigeria. Now, people are saying it's a lie. Pastor Enoche, please, I beg you, let the victims who survived the attack of the genocide of Christians in the north, let them come out to testify again. As if that is not even enough. Look at the pastor shouting on Facebook, on social media. Look at coffins. Hundreds of people were massacred. Christians were massacred. The pastor is still shouting, is still talking, is still shouting to the world to come to their aid. Because Nigeria government is a failure. Nigeria government cannot protect these people. We quite understand that it is not only the Christians that are being massacred, but the Christians have been at the receiving end. And it is quite obvious that the killing of Christians in some states that are Christian-dominated states in the north, like Kaduna, the Christian majorly, there are more Christians in these states, Kaduna, Jos, Benue. There were more Christians. On daily basis, these people are being attacked. They are killed by Muslims, jihadists, the terrorists. It's on record. I have some gory video, graphic videos here, which I will refuse to put on it because I don't want my channel to be attacked again. It is obvious, it is true that Christians are suffering. They are suffering genocide in Nigeria. BBC will not cover that. CNN will not cover that. Okay, what happened to Deborah, the student who killed Deborah? And why was she killed? A student of College of Education, Sokoto. That was 2023. There was another woman who was preaching, a redeemed woman, who was preaching during Ramadan, during the fasting, Ramadan fasting. The woman was attacked and killed by the Muslim in Gwangwalada. Why? She was accused of preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ while they were fasting, during the fasting period. The Christian Association of Nigeria, chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria in Adamawa in 2017 or thereabout, he was killed in a pit-like well, a shallow well. He was tied hand and legs. And he was killed by this Boko Haram. And they were shouting, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Last week, we saw how Christians were massacred. We saw how they were massacred in hundreds, and how they were placed in coffin for mass burial. What do you call that? It has escalated to the level of genocide. So if President Trump says that there is genocide of Christians in Nigeria, it's true. Trump, you are welcome. Come and help us. Our government is a government of Muslim. The president of Nigeria is a Muslim. The vice president of Nigeria is a Muslim. And we have been hearing the rumors, and we have been hearing the sound of the drums beats for years, that whoever refuses to support the jihad agenda, it will be brought down. There's a man called Mufti Iwo in Osun State. Osun State. The man came out, I think 3 years ago, to announce to the world that they have concluded their plan, that whoever acts in any capacity of authority in Nigeria and refuses to support jihad movement, that person will be brought down. Be you a president, a governor, a senator, a house rep, a king, or anybody. Is that not what is happening now? That is why our leaders, our kings, they are hiding under the skirt of these Fulani Muslims who are killing us. That's why President Tinubu cannot do anything. This is jihad. That is the instruction given to them by Anabi Muhammad. It's here. Let me show you something. It is their plan to use jihad to overrun the whole Nigeria. They are now in the West. They are now coming to the West. The western part of Nigeria used to be the most peaceful region in Nigeria. But now, it is now the den of terrorists. And it is shameful that Nigeria government is protecting these terrorists. Nigeria government is having meetings with these terrorists, is negotiating with these terrorists. Nigeria government is protecting the terrorists and vindicating the terrorists, while victimizing the activists and terrorizing the activists. Nigeria government is terrorizing the activists by protecting the terrorists. Omoyele Sowore is not a terrorist. It's an activist. He's fighting for the right of the people. He's under arrest. If he has been released, maybe recently, but I know he is not free. The same thing, Chief Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho came out to say that stop killing my people. Buhari, Olori Buruku Buhari, tí ò ní jẹun tó dá láyé ẹ̀ àtọmọdọ́mọ ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ní ṣoríire. Ó fẹ́ pa Sunday Igboho. Buhari wanted to kill Sunday Igboho because Sunday Igboho, simply because Sunday Igboho said, stop killing my people. This is jihad, and we will not allow it. We will not allow it. If you go to what these Fulani Muslims are doing, these terrorists are doing, is what Allah told them. Look. Surah 8:12. I will cast terror into the hearts of the disbelievers, strike above their necks, and strike all their fingertips. That is what their religion tells them. If you read Surah 9:29, the same thing. Fight against such who have been given the book and the Injil, the gospel. Quran tells Muslims to fight against the people of the book and the people of the gospel. What is the meaning of the gospel? The good news. Kill people who are spreading the good news. Why the Bible says, how beautiful are the feet of those who spread the good news across the hill, across the town, over the hill. But Quran said, go and kill them. That is what these Fulani are doing. So, ìtìjú ńlá ló jẹ́ o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ wípé kò sí genocide ní Nàìjíríà. Genocide wà ní Nàìjíríà. Ó wà ní Nàìjíríà. Àmọ́ kí wọ́n pa Fúlàní, wọ́n pa Mùsùlùmí, wọ́n pa Christian náà, wọ́n pa oníṣẹ̀ṣe, wọ́n ti Kristẹni ló pọ̀ jù. Ihun tó ń ṣe ni pé kọ́kọ́ lé ẹlẹ́rọ̀ jìnnà náà, kán wá fàbọ̀ fàdíyẹ. Tán bá ti lé àwọn Christian, wọ́n á fàbọ̀ sórí àwọn Mùsùlùmí tó jẹ́ ti Yorùbá. Àwọn Mùsùlùmí náà ṣáá ni ẹ̀sìn wèrè, ẹ̀sìn orí bútẹ́ gbé wá. Ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn, ìyà ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn olóko lé lóko, ẹ̀sìn wèrè lẹ́ ń gbé. Bọ́n ṣe ṣe fáwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe náà nìyẹn. Jésù ti wá sọ fún wa nínú Matthew 28. Ó ní ẹ lọ kéde, ẹ lọ wàásù, kẹ́ máa baptize wọn lórí baba tí ọmọ àti lórúkọ baba tí ọmọ àti ẹ̀mí mímọ́. Ó ní tí a bá dé ìletò tàbí ìlúkìlú tán bá ti gbọ́, ẹ bá wọn ṣe, tán bá gbọ́, ẹgbọ́n bàtà ẹsẹ̀ yín kẹ́ kúrò ńbẹ̀. That is what Jesus Christ said. That is why we are Christians. But these Muslims are dangerous and deadly people. They call it a religion of peace, but literally it's a religion of violence. Well, ẹjẹ ń dákẹ́ kí n mọ sọlé ẹjẹ ìṣìnísù náà. A time is coming when Christians too will have their terrorist groups. I think it will balance it up. Maybe they will call it Christian Revolutionary Army or anti-terrorist group. Yes, a time is coming. That is when Nigeria. I see apart from don't let me even say that. I see the murder of protests coming up. That even the politicians, they ran away, the soldiers ran away, the police ran away, and there was anarchy everywhere. Who is to blame? Blame Nigeria government. Blame the Muslims. Nínú gbogbo àwọn tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa kinní yìí, mo ti rí bọ́dà kan náà tóun náà máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ òun náà tó dé tóun náà ó ti kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa, ó tún fọ́nbù nígbà tó ṣe kinní. Ní gbogbo àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ Tani Ọlọ́run, bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń pè ní Tani Ọlọ́run yẹn nìkan mo rí tó sọ̀rọ̀ tó sì sọ̀rọ̀ tó dẹ̀ dúró síbẹ̀ tí ò ṣe ségesège. Bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń pè ní Tani Ọlọ́run yẹn. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ rí nǹkan táwọn Mùsùlùmí náà fojú Tani Ọlọ́run rí? Onífà ń ṣe fà ẹ̀jẹ̀jẹ́, eléégún ṣe gún ẹ̀jẹ̀jẹ́, àwa ń pe Jésù ní tiwa. Kí ni ìdààmú? Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ máa pe Muhammed tiyín. Kí ni ìdààmú? Ní secular state, secular country. Kí ni ìdààmú yín? A time is coming when Christians too will have their terrorist group organization. Then ó máa blow. Ṣé nǹkan tẹ́ ń fẹ́ nìyẹn? Ojú yín máa bó. Ẹ̀yin wèrè wọ̀nyí, ìnàkí wọ̀nyí. Trump, you are welcome to Nigeria to come and help us in terms of security. Àwọn kan wá sọ pé gold ló wá fẹ́ gbà, gold ó fẹ́ wa kùsà, ó fẹ́ wa epo. Olórí bú dídírín yín. Àwọn Fúlàní terrorists tó ń pa yín tó tún wa gold yín kọ́. Àbí kí lẹ rò pé ó mú táwọn Fúlàní fi ń gbalẹ̀ yín? Ṣé bá àwọn nǹkan àlùmọ́ọ́nì tán rí ń bẹ̀ ni? Gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n ti lé àwọn èèyàn kúrò, Òkè Ọdẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ níbi tí wọ́n ti lé àwọn èèyàn kúrò, ta náà kó padà síbẹ̀ tó ń gbé bẹ̀? Àwọn Fúlàní kọ́ ni. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọba, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìjòyè, gbogbo ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú, sínétọ̀, ẹnikẹ́ni èèyàn kéèyàn tó lọ́wọ́ sí bọ́n ṣe ń pa Kìrìsìtẹ́nì, bọ́n ṣe ń pa àwọn èèyàn àti Mùsùlùmí àti kìnìún àti pàápàá jùlọ àwọn Kìrìsìtẹ́nì, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lọ́wọ́ sí bọ́n ṣe ń pa àwọn Kìrìsìtẹ́nì, àtúbọ̀tán yín ò ní da, ẹ̀ ní ṣeré ní ayé. Ọlọ́run á bí yín. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ aláìṣẹ̀ tẹ́ ń ṣẹ̀dì yẹn, Ọlọ́run máa bí yín. Ire o.